Project management is many things to different people, but today, what is project management in the business world? Project management today is about leading a team of people to achieve a desired outcome and goals with value and benefits for stakeholders. Project management is also about leading a team to incremental success through excellent communication and interpersonal skills. It's also about applying skills, tools, and techniques with agility, which means flexibility, to plan, organize, execute, manage, and control project work and assignments. It is also about making proactive changes to manage uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity using predictive, agile, or hybrid methods. Project management is also about reporting on project progress and key risks, issues, and decisions in order to successfully deliver required deliverables, which of course in turn deliver the required outcomes. It's all about delivering incremental value by using hybrid methods and approaches. So at a high level, what is a project? A project is a temporary endeavor that is undertaken to create a unique product, service, or result to deliver desired benefits, value, and outcomes for stakeholders. Projects start and end, unlike operational work, which continues throughout the life of an organization. These are examples of projects. They had a beginning, they had an end, they applied resources, they applied time constraints. Here's another example of a project. Today, business executives rank project management extremely highly. They say it is either critical or somewhat important to their ability to deliver successful projects and remain competitive. So at a high level, what is a formula for project management? The formula is leadership plus management equals outcomes. Now, what is leadership? Leadership is all about influence. Influencing team members, influencing stakeholders towards a common goal. What is management? It's the organization of systems, processes, and procedures in order to deliver a desired outcome. Building on that, we could say that project management involves leadership, management, and agility, which means flexibility, to deliver even more desired outcomes. We could build on that further and say situational leadership, servant leadership, management, and hybridization will deliver the best outcomes. So now you've got a great idea of what projects and project management is. Why don't we go a step further to define a few more items? This is a holy grail of project management according to PMI. I prefer eating mangoes chilled is the mnemonic that will help you remember the 5 process groups, which are initiating, planning, executing, monitoring and controlling, and closing. On top of that, there are 10 areas of knowledge that are common in project management. We start off with integration, which is the general organization and coordination of the entire project. Scope management, scoping what needs to be done. Schedule management, managing the timeline. Cost management, managing cost. Quality management, managing quality. Resource management, managing human equipment, materials, supplies, and facilities. Communications management, managing communications and information flow. Risk management, managing uncertainty on the project. Procurement management, managing contracts, and stakeholder management, engaging your stakeholder proactively. Now, if we're going to boil this down a little bit further, we could talk about different techniques, tools, and items that are used in project management. So let's take a look at a few. The project charter is a staple on a lot of projects. The project charter gives direction and understanding and focus to the team. We use a stakeholder register to log stakeholder names, their position, their role, and to better understand their requirements, their influence, their power, and impact. We also use additional things like a scope statement to get our arms around the scope, requirements documentation that helps us capture requirements, a requirement traceability matrix that helps us track a requirement to its origin, a work breakdown structure that helps us break down the work, a work breakdown structure dictionary that helps us define each component in the WBS, activity attributes which further expand on the different tasks being done, the activity list, the actual tasks being done, bottom-up cost estimating, going down to granular levels to estimate those task costs and rolling those up eventually, communications management, planning how to communicate on the project, quality management plans that help us plan how to manage quality, a process improvement plan that helps us on planning how to improve our processes on the project, the human resource management plan, which has graduated these days to a resource management plan that includes human equipment, material supplies, and facilities, a responsibility assignment matrix that helps us track who is doing what, who is responsible for what, a risk management plan that helps us plan how to manage risks on the project, a lessons learned register that helps us record what we did well, what we didn't do well, what we can improve on, a change request that helps us systematically manage changes, the project charter again, which helps us capture an understanding of the project, that helps us truly know what the vision and purpose is, quality metrics that help us measure the right thing. So, we've talked about so many documents in the past few minutes. To close this out, my friends, when closing out a project or phase, we have a final report. And the final report encapsulates all that has happened on the project, puts it succinctly into a report, and enables us close it out. So when anyone asks you what is project management and what is a project, just remember this roadmap. It's about leading a team. It's about leading a team through incremental success because you want to chop up the project into smaller, more manageable pieces and get successes along the way to inspire stakeholders, to inspire trust, and to get the team moving in the right direction. Managing proactive changes, applying skills, tools, and techniques with agility. That word is extremely important because in 2022 forward, the concept of agility is becoming more and more prevalent. Reporting on project progress and key issues, risks, and decisions, and lastly, delivering incremental value. If you found this to be interesting and you found this to be helpful to you, please hit like and subscribe to be aware of more videos. And I'll encourage you to learn more about project management. There's a lot more to talk about. I could go into the details of how the RAM is developed and what you can do with the RAM. I could go into details about the work breakdown structure and the intricacies, but there's so much to talk about. Why don't you go on down to pmanonymous.com, and if you're looking for leadership training, agile training, coaching in project management as well, why don't you go on down there and let me know. My name's Phil. It'll be a pleasure to be your coach in project management, in leadership, or anything else you're looking to learn in this domain. Thank you, and speak to you soon.